There's a better message I want to promote than this, but this has just come to my attention and I find it quite crazy. So everybody knows that Xxxtentacion was shot dead in Miami yesterday. As we all know, XXX and Drake had a lot of beef when XXX first came out of prison because apparently Drake ripped one of his songs off. There was always beef and all this stuff back and forth between them, and when God's Plan came out, there was a lot of controversy then. A lot of people were saying that Drake was robbing X's idea once again, as X was promoting giving and positivity, and the whole point of God's Plan was to give back to the community just like X was doing, which I don't think, like, you can say someone is copying someone for doing something like that. Like, that is just being a good person and goodwill. Look Alive by Blockboy JB and Drake. If you read the lyrics, it says 901 Shelby Drive. If anyone's seen this picture so far, I don't know if you can see, but 901, where the fuck is it gone? So 901 Shelby Drive. This is a Shelby. These two men here are apparently the men that killed X. According to a 999 dispatch call, the shooters were described as two black males wearing hoodies. One of the shooters was reportedly wearing a red mask. They had a red mask, and as you can see right where that circle is, there is a red mask there. As you can tell, that's a Shelby Mustang right there. As we get further along, the same chorus in Look Alive by Drake. He says, they won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide, because I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied. Right, the last bit of that where he says, because I told them that I put that shit behind us and I lied, is like the main point, which just screams to me, this is XXX all over. Basically, when God Plans came out, X agreed to put everything that Drake and him had a difference over behind them, and as you can tell in this song, because I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied. The guy in that image in the Shelby apparently goes by the name Capo as well. Well, that's what he calls himself, Capo, and they won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide. In America, I'm guessing slide means go out to kill, go out to find. It gets even crazier than I thought. So, this new song by Drake, I'm not sure what it is called, it doesn't say here, but it says SMS XXX, which SMS could be definitely short for Send My Shooters. And obviously XXX means Xxtentacion, that's what people call him, XXX. And the lyric below that is, the only time I ever shoot below the neck skirt. X was shot in the stomach, wasn't shot above the neck, he was shot in the stomach. Why you keep on shooting if you know that M-word dead? He was shot multiple times. This is all a conspiracy, it's all just something that people have whipped up on the internet. There is a deeper message within this video, so I want you guys to listen to that and continue to watch the rest of this video. It's like the first piece of evidence I've seen that makes sense to why he got killed, and yeah, hopefully it isn't though, because, you know, that would be really, really sad if Drake had set up hitmen to kill X, but who knows. Enjoy the rest of this video. This is my second take at filming this video, because the first take I feel like I just chatted a load of shit and it didn't really make sense. I can't believe how many messages I've received myself asking me to do a video, or your views on the point, or he helped me with this. So as many of you know, Xxxtentacion was shot dead yesterday in Miami. He was looking to buy a motorbike, came out of the dealership and someone stopped him. X, being the nice guy X is, stopped, wound on his window or whatever. The guy shot X, robbed him and left him dead in his BMW i8 on the side of the street. It's pretty crazy. So when I first heard of X, it was from the No Jumper interview that Adam22 did. So shout out to Adam22. You know, I knew about No Jumper and all that straight from the beginning because of BMX, because obviously Adam22 owns a BMX shop and the come up and everything, and I already knew of all that. So when that interview came out, I noticed there was a bit of a buzz about it, so I just clicked on it. I think it had like 200,000 views or something, so clicked on it, watched the interview. It was my first No Jumper interview I ever watched as well, and straight away I was like, oh my god, this guy is fucking mental. This Xxxtentacion is absolutely crazy. Like, he was 17, 18 at the time, and he'd been in prison, he'd like done some messed up things, and I was like, this guy's off the rails, like, you know what I mean, like, he's not going to be around much longer. And he went back to prison once again, and when he came out of prison, he had like a full cult following, and all his music had blown up on SoundCloud and everything, and I was like, I wonder how he's going to take this new fame. I wonder if he's going to, you know what I mean, be the same person he was before he got into prison, if he's going to be still this off the rails person, absolutely crazy. And to my surprise, he changed, and he did this like incredible thing where he tried to help as many people as he could with his blessings, with his money. He tried to help everybody he could, and gave a lot of money to charity. He set up his own charity events all the time to make sure that the money went to the people he was trying to help. And yeah, it's very sad to see him get shot. One good thing we can pull out of this, and one positive thing we can pull out of it, and it is definitely like the impact he's left and had on people while he was here. Like, it is incredible. Like, the messages I have had since putting up on my Instagram story, people expressing their feelings towards him is insane. Like, it honestly is crazy. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd make a video on someone who just died, who I'd never met before on my YouTube channel. Like, I never thought people would ask me to make a YouTube video on that, but it's crazy. It honestly is. Like, he was one of my favourites. He was probably one of my favourite artists. You can ask anyone who knows me personally. I always played X. Like, X was like the top of my list. Like, X above everyone. It wasn't just his music that I liked. It was the message and the way he presented himself to his audience. In memory of him, I want to try and continue the positivity that he was spreading. And yeah, I want to try and continue to do that within BMX. And even if you don't ride BMX, if you've got any problems, go over to my Instagram. You can DM me on there. I will respond to every single person. If you're struggling with anything, I'll try to help my best. I can try and do something. I can message you and give you guidance if you need it. I feel like one of the things that X taught me the most about life was more, if you've got negativity going on in your life, don't be negative to others because of your negativity. Try be positive at all times, and positivity will follow. That's one of the main things that he always preached about and always tried to teach people about, and he got a lot of hate for it. People are assholes, and obviously someone didn't like him, or someone had something against him, or maybe someone didn't realise who it was. He just saw an I8 rich person, I'll rob them. It could have been by a freak accident, but it's upsetting. It's very shit. I didn't want to see X go out of all the people. Like, I didn't want to see any of the rappers die, but out of all people, X was the one on top of my list who I didn't want to see drop off it, because his message was so strong and it impacted so many people. So with the following I have, I want to do the best I can to try and give a good message to the younger generation coming up. I want to try like spread a positive message to them and keep everything positive. Because I have a following, obviously I have people who look up to me, and if I go out there and spread a negative image or a negative message, people are going to be negative. Who look up to me, they're going to act negative because I've said negative things, and I don't want that. I just want positivity. Just in plain memory for X, I just want this positivity. So yeah, that's my final message on this situation. Thank you for watching this video. I've got a BMX drift wheel video coming out tomorrow, so if you're interested in any of that stuff, you know, 6 PM tomorrow there will be an upload of that. I'm sorry that this wasn't riding, but so many people asked me to do a little video on this and my opinions on this and what I thought of the situation and what I thought of X, and this is my opinion. Probably won't do many more uploads like this. It will probably go back to normal BMX upload. See you tomorrow at 6 PM to the normal viewers. Rest in peace to X, and my thoughts and prayers are out with all his family and friends. Thank you for watching this video.